And we have a go for auto sequence start. T minus 17 seconds and counting. All systems are go. Start. 2, 1. Boost ignition and liftoff.
It's time to charge up with Victor Pisano.
Hey everybody, it's Victor Pisano and you're listening to another edition of the Powercast from Charge Up. Considering we're about to tie a ribbon on 2019, I wanted to take this time to reflect upon my personal growth and gratitude this year, as well as the accomplishments of Charge Up. Thanks to a great group of people, including Andrea Frost, who really is the machine that runs Charge Up, we all operate off of a detailed vision, mission, and strategy. There are no accidents in what we do nor how we do it. We set pretty lofty goals this year, and it thrills me to say that we knocked it out of the park. When we started this, 2018 was all about introducing the brand, earning trust, creating awareness, and a crazy amount of scheduled content. But we did it with a firm trust in the process. You've heard me say it 1,000 times, trust the process. Don't focus on the outcome, just be where your feet are. Live in the moment and make sure you're giving 100% because it's so critical to the success in the short and long term. Now let's jump to 2019. It was built around one word, amplify. As a team and a brand, we would amplify our efforts to solidify our commitment to being the go-to resource for all things leadership. We'd begin to expand our reach with my personal goal of getting out and speaking as often as possible. It was time to spread the word that Charge Up was on a mission to elicit the greatness out of people and to help them discover the leader within, so they'd realize they actually have an obligation to make an impact. It wasn't about get-rich-quick schemes, overnight success, high-priced mastermind courses. It was authentic content based around 3 solid pillars that we have not wavered from, and that is leadership, action, and character. 2019 was a year where I actually did what I wanted to do the most, and that's hit the road and pursue the passion that I have to speak. Specifically, speaking to high school and college coaches and athletes across the nation, from Minnesota to Alabama, Louisiana to Arizona, Massachusetts, Florida, and of course, all across the great state of Texas. I took Charge Up on tour with the goal of inspiring people. And I got to tell you something, I am so humbled by all of those who actually inspired me. I didn't expect what I would come into contact with, but the stories and the connections that you make with people from the business community, athletic community, high schools. It's amazing because there are so many stories of success, adversity, and challenge that people have overcome. It inspires you to just push yourself a little bit harder, to do a little bit more to make an impact. Now, what's the result of all this? We talked about trusting the process. With so much pride, I have to tell you, as this year comes to a close, I'm incredibly proud to say that I've had the opportunity to speak at over 70 events and close to 2,400 people. It has been an absolutely amazing year that I am humbled and blessed to have had. It would not be possible without the trust and support of so many people, but I'm going to be honest with you, we're just getting started. Let's narrow it down. Every high school and college sports program that I spoke to took a chance on me, and I'm grateful. But I'll also tell you, in hindsight, when you go back and do something a second, third, or even a fourth time, I'm confident that I provided value and a resounding message for people to walk away feeling more empowered and inspired. And the crazy thing was, throughout that process, I was never nervous. I felt as if I had prepared for this my entire life. The words were from my heart. I put all my trust in that. It was my passion and it was my purpose. I did it my way. I was authentic and I was genuine. I didn't try to be something that I wasn't. I just spoke from the heart and tried to portray a message that would appeal to the audience. For those who have been a part of Charge Up, you know it was created to honor my father, and from day one, I've always felt that he's present. Whether it be in my words, my body language, or my excitement, it's as if he's right there with me. And there is no greater purpose or fulfillment in life than to have that feeling. Now, bear with me because there are people that I want to thank for an amazing 2019. They not only gave me the green light, but they've supported Charge Up since day one. So these people aren't just my friends and my mentors, but they're a part of something bigger. And that's my passion and purpose. And I just feel like they need to be noted. I want to thank Mike Alfaro, Delane Kelly, Melissa Weisty, Madi Bassaro, Caitlin Boyer, Stan Lang, Rodney Wilson, Molly Fickner, Renata Davis, Jess Thornton, Melanie Coyne, Leah Woodak, Patrick Murphy, Allie Habits, Penny and Roman 4, Lauren Hager, Jerry Glasgow, Stan Wells, Brooks Donald Williams, Keaton Wheelock, Russ Friedland, Stephen McRoberts, Tori Plug, Damaris Linker, Donna Fields, Letty Bassaro, Devlin Lovell, Nate Rodriguez, John Carpenter, Bubba Walters, Mike Smith, Maggie Wellham, Rick Federico, Alyssa Hanley, Alma Goodwin. Thank you all so much. I want to thank the team. I want to thank Andrea, Lloyd, and Jaden. Without this team, none of this is possible, and we're continuing those efforts to build a bigger, better, stronger Charge Up, not only for 2020, but for years to come. I am grateful and I am humbled. But more important, I gotta tell you, Charge Up is not a reality without the love and support of my family, my wife Beth, and my two incredible daughters, Isabel and Catherine. Thanks for being my proofreader, inventory manager, shipping staff, merchandise models, load in, load out staff, binder stuffers. They're always there to cheer me on and support me. And I love you all for your selflessness and your trust in this crazy thing that I've taken on. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank you, the readers, listeners, followers, willing participants, and even the unwilling participants. I hope that I was at least able to spark a thought of inspiration or emphasize your self-worth and your contribution. I want to lead you to see that you can climb any mountain in front of you. I sincerely thank you for your trust, kindness, support, and the energy you bring. Each of you drive me to make myself better every day. You are the foundation on which Charge Up is built. So what does 2020 look like? I'm a big fan of the one-word concept by John Gordon. So with that, the word for 2020 is cultivate. I want to nurture the relationships I already have, but I also want to grow. I'm committed to continuing this crazy journey around the country, speaking to as many people that'll listen to me in an effort to simply touch one person at each stop to think outside the box. If I can achieve that, I can take pride in knowing that that person's going to make an impact somewhere along the way. I may never know the magnitude of the impact they make, but that's the beauty of all this. You spread positivity and it multiplies. You emphasize gratitude, it becomes a habit. You stress fulfillment and you watch lives change. I want to serve as the instrument to elicit that greatness out of others. In 2020, our content is going to become more focused, our message more precise. We're going to add various things here and there to make sure you're getting everything you can out of the leadership experience that we work so diligently to provide. As for me personally, I am on a mission. I want to double the amount of speaking engagements, be it high school, college athletics, professional organizations, businesses, small or large. I'm ready. The great news is the first 3 months of the calendar is already close to full as we speak. Charge Up will continue to strive to create a champion's mindset to those who are willing to have a dialogue with the goal of taking individuals and teams from good to great. We're going to prove self-worth, that integrity leads all, and that how building character with patience, perseverance, and grit results in a return on your investment. And more important, that you're never too young to begin creating your legacy. My only ask of you is to please help us in growing the community. The more you like and share our content on social media, the more people we have the opportunity to impact. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. See for yourself the vast library of podcasts and videos that we have. Subscribe to The Wire, our newsletter. You can do that through chargeuptoday.com. You'll be able to get information sent to you. And I don't mean something every day and a bunch of junk trying to sell you things. I mean pertinent information. You won't get more than one thing a week. You may only get a few things a month because I value your time. That's important to me, and that's why that newsletter is something I take a lot of pride in. But those are the things that grow Charge Up and our community. The more you get involved, the more I can commit the tools and resources and support that you need for your leadership growth. And that is what Charge Up is all about. Go do big things today. I sincerely thank you for your support and for listening. To learn more about Charge Up, go to chargeuptoday.com. As always, I'm humbled to lead. Have a great week, and don't forget, my friends, charge up.
Roger, we'll stop. That was a picture-perfect end to a top-fuel mission. Everybody, welcome back to Earth.
Thanks for listening to Charge Up with Victor Pisano. Subscribe to the podcast at chargeuptoday.com.